We humans have a strong desire to uncover and understand our past. Every archaeological discovery offers us a tiny glimpse into the lives of our ancestors and the civilizations they built. Greetings from ancient history. Today's video will explore 7 of the most miraculous recent archaeological discoveries, from a 2,000-year-old Roman city to a 4,000-year-old lost pyramid. These findings are rewriting history as we know it. Join us as we take a closer look at some of the most significant ancient discoveries of the last few years. There's something about uncovering the past that never fails to amaze us. Each discovery feels like a little piece of the puzzle, and when put together, they create a bigger picture of what life was like long ago. A few years ago, archaeologists uncovered a 1,000-year-old Mayan city deep in the jungle of Belize. The city is considered home to 10,000 people and is the largest Mayan discovery in over 100 years. It's amazing to think about how much we still have to learn about these ancient civilizations. What's more remarkable is that this is just one of the many recent discoveries that have been made. When most people think of archaeology, they tend to think of ancient civilizations like Rome or Greece. However, the study of archaeology is considered uncovering new and amazing finds from all corners of the world. Ancient relics that help us piece together our past in a complete way. Was that exciting enough for you guys? Well, we're not done yet. There are still a lot more discoveries that we need to discuss. One such discovery is the 8,000-year-old fortified Neolithic village of Çatalhöyük. This village was discovered in central Turkey. What makes it so unique is that it was fortified, with walls and towers that used to protect villagers from potential attackers. This discovery has helped us better understand the city's development and how early humans lived and worked together. It's just one example of the many amazing archaeological finds consistently happening, shedding light on our shared history as a species. Now, let's jump into something more recent. How about something from the 1700s? We've all seen those movies where somebody uncovers a dusty old pot or a set of bones in an ancient ruin, gasp in amazement, only to find that the scene cut to a black and white flashback of the people who left them there. It's an archaeologist's dream to find something like that, a physical connection to the past. And dreams do come true. In recent years, there have been some amazing archaeological discoveries, ones that have rewritten history textbooks and left experts stunned. Another great discovery would be to hit the subscribe button of our channel, Ancient History, because we keep coming up with these discoveries, and we know you wouldn't want to miss that. Also, like and share this video to travel back into the past. Pueblo Bonito is an ancestral Puebloan site in New Mexico from the 12th to the 18th century. Alright guys, we need to span out and go back to the past a bit further. This discovery is not that ancient at all, so maintain that contrast. Let's see what is next on the list. Our fourth amazing discovery is the 4,500-year-old pyramid in Corel, Peru. Situated in the Soup Valley, this ancient site is believed to be the oldest pyramid in the world, and one of the oldest cities in South America. The pyramid's architecture is stunning, with 6 levels and a unique stone platform at its peak. Around it are 6 other pyramids that form a complex of temples made of mud, brick, and stone. What's truly remarkable about this site is that it predates the famous pyramids of Giza by 100 years. This analysis also suggests that this ancient city was the home to some 30,000 people, which would make it a little city by modern standards. Overall, this discovery has been instrumental in giving insight to Peru's pre-ceramic period, which lasted from around 33,000 BC to 18,000 BC. Now, researchers have access to invaluable information about the area's culture and history. Well, talking about Peru, did you know about this other ancient civilization that also starts with a P? Well, if you don't, do not worry. Keep watching to find out. Number 5 on our list is Pompeii, a Roman city frozen in time. In 79 AD, the nearby Mount Vesuvius erupted, burying the entire city in ashes and volcanic rocks. The result was a time capsule of life in the ancient world, with perfectly preserved artifacts and buildings still standing today. The discovery of Pompeii has been nothing short of miraculous. It has allowed us to see what life was like during the height of the Roman Empire. Things like complex drainage systems and detailed frescoes that have given us unprecedented insight into their culture and technology. The death and destruction that followed after the volcano erupted were simply devastating. It took a lot of lives, which we can't even put a number on. Pompeii is still remembered as one of the biggest prey to natural disasters. People burnt and most gone buried under the molten lava. The end of a whole civilization sounds very disheartening. Pompeii also gives us insight into how people reacted to disasters before modern times. There is evidence that some citizens have tried to escape by sea, while others chose to stay behind with no means of escape. A tragedy that paints an incredibly vivid picture of a life during that time. And of course, if we're talking about Pompeii, how can we not mention the other lost Roman city? Yep, we did include the city of Usidia in our list. Roman ruins are nothing new, but discovering an entire city missing from the historical records is especially exciting. Usidia, located in the modern-day Spain, was discovered in 2020, and it has offered a wealth of information about how the Romans lived and what they valued. Rome is considered to be an ancient pioneer of smart civilization, and when this disoriented city was found, it was pretty evident how far ahead Romans actually were for their time period. The smart designing, mapping, and placement of establishment this civilization is a living proof of how far behind we still are from our ancestors. The city was first spotted by a satellite orbiting above Spain. Upon further investigation, archaeologists found walls, villas, roads, and sculptures completely preserved by a layer of ash. This was especially remarkable because of some decorations were made from marble, which typically decays quickly over time. Usidia is older than many Roman cities because it was founded shortly after Julius Caesar came to power in 49 BC. As a result, researchers believe that the city offers insights into early Roman life that we would otherwise have not access to. We're still only scratching the surface of what Usidia has to offer. We have been talking about lost cities for a while now. Let's change that up a bit. How about some ancient relics? A lot of ancient relics, maybe an army? Are you wondering what's going on here? Well, here it is. The terracotta army of Qin Shi Huang is easily one of the most incredible archaeological discoveries in recent history. In 1974, Chinese farmers discovered this terracotta army beneath the ground near the city of Xinyang, which was built by Qin Shi Huang around 210 BCE. Archaeologists are still amazed by this discovery, which revealed an army constructed from thousands of terracotta figures that were placed in the military formation. Each figure is unique and has a unique facial expression and pose. It's thought these figures were made to serve as guardians for the emperor's necropolis. It's easy to see why this discovery is so incredible. For starters, it's over 2,000 years old, and its sheer size is astounding. It's one of the biggest archaeological sites in existence. Furthermore, the level of detail that went into constructing these figures is simply extraordinary. Each life-size figure wears a perfectly preserved armor and helmet, and each figure has been individually crafted from its own features and expression. Whew! That was a roller coaster ride. From cities to some weird artifacts, we covered it all today. Alright folks, make sure you guys subscribe to Ancient History to be updated on every new discovery. And coming up next week would be our little discussion on the ancient Egyptian book, which has been hidden for almost 3,000 years. It is quite insane!